let's say you don't know what the right mahalach is. And there's two mahalachim, and let's say they're both 50-50, even though I think our success rate is much better. One mahalach is you're angry at your kid, you yell, you scream, you fight, you argue, he curses you, you feel yucky, a lot of yucky feelings. The other kids grow up in a house full of anger and tension, lashon hara, chilus. The other way is you're giving, you're loving, yud gimel midasarachamim, you get hugs, you get to sleep at night, like you say, no more pain, no more feeling yuckiness. Let's say you don't know what the right thing is. Which life do you want? Until someone proves to you that you have to go this way, that it's so much more, it's more effective, right? Why would you choose it? And yet the world chooses that, and we are breaking barriers. I mean, the numbers that we have, b'li ayin hara, are off the charts of success, and people still don't want to come here. They say it's hard. So it's easy, like what you were doing, going to sleep at night with pain and dealing with your kid. How many parents got kids texting, F you, drop dead? That's okay, that's easy, because you can just yell and scream and feel like I'm the king of the house. This takes a lot of hachna. All the F you stop, gone. Shine, the same kids, F you. Now you can look back and you can realize something. Now that you realize that the way you changed in the last short time, he doesn't say F you to mommy and tati, which is, I mean, our grandparents would never be able to understand what that means, that level of ben sairu umayra that parents have to live with. But now that you see that there's no more FUs, do you realize what that means? That means that all those FUs that you got was because you were mistreating him and causing a sweet neshama to be in so much pain that went out of his own natural character, because that's not who he was. The kids are 13, 15, whatever it is, they're in so much pain. We give them the squeeze. It's like you go to the knife and you touch it. And we all know they're the sweetest kids by nature. And we cause the sweetest kids to say F you to their mommy, to their tati. And we look back and you're good people. But look how much pain you put your kid into and how much pain you had because of that. By causing a sweet neshama to say, mamish, the worst thing to tell your parents, F you. We had over here a true story. All my stories are true. There was a family here. Oh, thanks for reminding us. Please put your phones on mute. Imagine what not mute is. Yeah. So we had a family here that the relationship was so bad. I mean, the air in the house, the tension, the kid would come out in his underwear at 3 o'clock in the morning and be angry and cursing, and whatever the parents said was horrible, and don't touch me, and you smell, and don't chew, and the whole thing was horrible. Horrible. And it got so bad, Nebuch, that this kid, when the mother turned on her phone, Matzah Yom Kippur, she got all the texts of the day that she missed, and he texted his mother every hour of Yom Kippur, F-U-C-K, drop dead, I don't want to spell more stuff. And he did it so she should know that this is my son, Michal Yom Kippur, on Yom Kippur, texting this to me. Ask the Sanhedrin, Ben Sairu Meira, ask the Sanhedrin, Chayiv Misa, is there any hope for such a kid? Could he ever be normal? Rabbi say, he's in Shidduchim now. If you're looking for a sweet boy, not only stable and functioning and frum, but he even, because he was embraced by the family, he did what all of you want your kids to do. He looks like them. You all want your kids to look like you because you're perfect. Not too frum, not too, not this thing. He has the same tzura of all of the other kids in Shidduchim. It took years, but that, so what does it show us? That he was never a ben Sairu Meira. Nivra. They didn't understand his pain, and therefore they caused him that extra pain. And when your parents are causing you extra pain, it causes the sweetest, nicest kids to say the worst things. Raise your hand if your kid ever cursed you. Just raise your hand. That's basically everybody. Those of you not, you can go home. Okay, basically, and now look back. They don't curse you anymore because now you have a relationship with them. You understand them. You're not causing the sweet soul to be in so much pain. And it's even deeper. Our kips, who are so sweet, they act so much more chutzpahdik than the chutzpahdik kids that you have. Because chutzpah can only get you so far. It's the pain. It's the pain that drives them so meshuggah that no normal kid could be so chutzpahdik. Nobody could be so crazy because of the pain. And you'll say, what did I do? All I said was, please, in our house, dress normal. Please, that's all I asked you for. And you did it nicely many times. Because they're in so much pain, they never have emotional cancer. They're going through a holocaust of their own personal holocaust. And they feel judged. That's the whole thing. They feel, I look at you, I look down at you. Why can't you be normal? Why can't you be normal? And because they're sweet and they're so sensitive and so emotional, it makes them so meshuggah. And it would make all of us meshuggah. If anybody here is in a situation that people look down at you, in our dar, it breaks you. It breaks you. We're not built from the old dar. The people look down at me. Why are you looking down at me? People don't feel understood. People don't feel trusted. People feel that people look down at them. They're doing the wrong thing. It kills them. And now you realize the antidote. You did TP, and now you have a kid who hugs you and who wants to be around you. You could sleep at night. You know where he is. The Eibsh is a way to help him.